I'm going to show you here real quick how to make a rice that tastes really good by adding a few different things. You're going to do a cup of rice. It's about a cup. Now I use a rice cooker because it's so much easier than the stove. And then you're going to add another full cup of water to match that. And a half a cup of water. So you add 1.5 of whatever amount of rice you put in. And what you're going to be adding to this right away, before you even start cooking it, or right after you cook it, which I'm going to start cooking it now, and then I'm going to cut everything up into it. You're going to add some tomatoes, however many you want. I'm just going to add 4 plum tomatoes. I'm going to add 2 jalapenos and 2 nice sized onions. Cut it up, decent size. I just cut slices because it'll fall apart after it's cooking a while. Pushed on the wrong side of the knife there, as you see. Thought I cut my finger. I'm no pro, but I do know how to make good food because I've been eating like this for a while. I don't care if the seeds go in personally. I don't taste them. For the jalapenos. Try not to, but it doesn't bother me if they do. Cutting without a cutting board is all about control. You don't want to cut your finger off. It's probably safer to use a cutting board. But I'm not all about safer. I'm all about quickness and less cleaning up. Cut the tomatoes. Doesn't matter how big, they'll pretty much melt away. You just gotta cut them up decently. Takes a little bit of time, but it is banging when it's finished. You'll love it, trust me. Tomatoes will melt down to pretty much nothing. I'll show you then the end result. And that's going to cook for a while. It'll probably take about 45 minutes to an hour. Show you what it looks like quick. if I can not get my camera soaked with tomato juice. It's about what it looks like. The mushrooms you're going to want to add before all the water's gone. I'm going to add mushrooms to it. You don't want to add them right away because they get a little chewy if you add them, you know, for the whole 45 minutes to an hour. I'm going to add broccoli. I'm going to cut up the broccoli in nice size, edible size. Pop it in here. That's going to steam it. And that's a banging dinner. It's one of the best. And what I do at the end when I serve it, maybe I'll show you, I don't really know, but I cut up some avocado and put it on it, and I think it's awesome. And that's it. I'm going to let this sit, and I'll be back. I'm going to go get a couple other things done while this cooks. Alright, now we're going to add these mushrooms in before it evaporates all the water. Just cut them in like thirds because they're pretty big. If they're smaller, obviously smaller cuts. Doesn't matter, depends how you like them. I like my mushrooms pretty decent size. And after this, I'm going to throw the broccoli on the top for that to get done before the water is evaporated so it can steam it. Done with that. Breaking off basically the shrubbery part I want in there. Probably a knife's a lot easier. I try not to have too big of pieces, but it doesn't always work out. That's about all that'll fit. That's it. Lets it steam a little bit. Now it's ready to eat. And now everything should be finished. Broccoli soft. Good to go. And everything else looks really good. It's all looking pretty perfect. The onions in there for the flavor. You just scoop it out, throw that on a plate. Put a little bit of the broccoli on top, cut up some avocado, and you got yourself an awesome dinner.